What is up, everybody? Gordon, can you share your screen for me
Yes,
so I can see
sir.
what
I
we're looking
just
at here? I'm a little confused. I'm a little lost. It's
just
early in the morning.
forgot
I'm
about
just
that.
all over the place today.
There you go, buddy. Oh,
Are
I'm gonna have
live
to
with
change that
episode
again.
something. What? Episode 6, 7? What is it?
That's
6.
seven.
7?
Yep.
No
And
way.
now I gotta
It's
make
7.
another pop out because I'm messing it all up.
It's okay. We don't care.
Yep.
We're just chilling.
Actually, can't even like get to the thing. Hello. But anyways, how was your night? Cause I know you were up wicked late.
I wasn't up too. I was up till like maybe 1:30, 2 a.m. playing some WoW. I'm almost level 30 now. We had a crazy close call. Like I probably had two crazy close calls. Not the first one was crazy. I was doing the Worgans in
The squid.
Duskwood, but I was doing them
Yeah.
at level just because
Okay.
they were on my way. Like I was like, all right, I'm 28. These guys are 28. And then one was like right before it was ready to go. I pulled an extra one, so I just tried to like run up and burn it down, like burn the one that I needed for the quest, and then blink away. And I blinked directly into two mobs that resisted my second Nova. And I was like, uh-oh. So I started running, and then I popped the health pot, and I was at like 5% HP. And then the second blink came back up, and I was like, oh, okay, whew, we are out of
If you
here.
can
But
get to that second blink, odds are you're probably out unless you're stuck in like water or something.
it was too spicy for my taste, though.
I
And then
mean,
I was walking up the road, and Stitches comes
Stitches.
running at me like 900 miles an
Dude.
hour. It was like it was off the road. He was like running back to his pat, so he was like,
You
it's
are
terrifying.
setting up perfectly for some of these clips that we're gonna see in just a little bit, but I'm at a healthy 37.8. I haven't even gone to Stranglethorn Vale yet, you guys, and I'm 37.8. We gotta talk about some leveling routes and stuff so you can be safe, but you know what? We're just gonna hop right into some clips here. Speaking of not being safe, let's go ahead and transition over to our death clips. Sadly, we'll go ahead and pause tired music. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you should ever do this quest. We're on the shores of Stranglethorn Vale here. I'm pretty sure, because they're doing the
this is EU.
pirate boats, and yeah, this is EU, guys. 42 duo of a mage and a warlock killing pirates on the boat. Yeah, this is off the coast of STV, wicked far southeast of Stranglethorn Vale, and they're doing the captain's chest quest, I'm pretty sure. And watch what happens off this pole here. I don't know if the imp glitches or if it just Z-pole accesses. At this point, why are we just not immediately running off the boat? Alright, you have 5 mobs on you. Yeah, you're a mage and a warlock. You could probably kill them all.
It looks like they are beelining it from the boat, to be fair. They are getting the heck out of here. Maybe a little bit delayed. How do we seem good.
The issue...
Pirates swim fast.
That, and they're running together. They're both on the same aggro table. So, when the mage drops combat, they're all going on the warlock right here. And then they make the mistake of Nova on the terror. So now all these mobs are feared in place instead of scattering. So they double CC'd, and they're still on the same threat table again instead of running away from each other. This is a long clip, by the way.
I feel like duo death clips can be kind of long because you have so many cooldowns to go through and so many like.
And look how unlucky that is. The slow comes out on the mage, man, or the warlock. I think Captain Stillwater, he's the only guy who has the slow. So now they're swimming away slowly. Probably another Nova comes out. There goes the cold veins, right? Cold snap. So yeah, there's a snap Nova right there to keep them all in place. They're practically already at shore already, you guys. And Howl of Terror's off cooldown here. We got Bandage off cooldown. What is the play,
We're
guys?
looking good. We're looking good.
They even
right?
killed one. They killed 2 in the water, and we just ran into level 50s.
Into a level what?
A level 50 Panther.
There's level 50 Panthers
Yep.
here?
If you go all the way to the island on like the end of Azeroth, there's a island just full of 50 plus animals.
Oh my god, dude! The pirates are still chasing too.
Get
They're
in the
still loose.
water, mage! The Panther won't go in the water, bro. And now it goes to, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. And they got, I guess, another one up there. No, there's just someone watching this go down. Oh my god, that was unreal. That was a
Did you see
crazy death clip.
Look at the mage at the end. He gets deemed by one in stealth. You guys. Everyone's saying, duo so easy, duo so free. This is the biggest downfall to a duo, in my opinion. I don't know if there were comms shutting down here, if there are no comms at all, but if you pull multiple mobs as a duo, you gotta trust that your other player will live, and you guys just gotta split, because
That's true.
they reset these mobs' leash probably 10 times between the two of them, and then they kept going back in combat to try to save the other person. Had they,
Yeah, it's like they were intentionally kiting them.
you know what? We're going back to the boat right here. Try cat cutie. You jump down here. The mage goes that way, and you're both out of combat. I guarantee it. Okay, because if
the mage has the blink, right?
the mage
So
has the
is gonna
blink,
get
so
out, yeah.
the mage takes the mobs with him. One, because she has aggro on pretty much everything, because she Nova'd them down here. So the warlock is the slower swimmer. You jump off where there's no bridge, so the mobs have to go all the way around to catch you. The mage can just yeet himself off wherever he wants, and he's gonna live, honestly. And he could just stall with double block as well to get Nova back up and then live by himself. You can't run like this together, especially.
This is solid instinct though, of just like go the way you came, right?
Yeah, because they did clear the path, but I mean, the warlock could even go all the way underwater if they wanted. They got underwater breathing, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see if potions and healthstones are popped really quick. There's a healthstone or a pot insta. Do they survive long enough for the cooldown to come back up? I don't think so. Nah, there's no way. Okay, that's a high level death. That is a rest in peace right there. And speaking of another high level death, we have Peter again.
Oh my gosh, Peter again?
Peter again, ladies and gentlemen. He is at least level 44 here. I'm thinking he's probably 48. Oh, he's 48, says it in the bottom. So what is that, a 41, 42, and a 48 death? That is...
He can tank that for a while.
Unlucky. Okay, so he's doing the escort quest, double escort quest in Daenerys right now. He's got the chicken beacon as well as Tortuga. And he's got 2 stacks of poisons on him by this Scorpion here. He's got 5% mana. Both mobs are fighting another mob, so he could have some help from these mobs here. And
oh boy. How do I deal with this?
You can hear it in the comms. How do I deal with this? There goes the Daze. Tries to thread his needle between the 2 mobs.
Damn it. Why was I so greedy? I was way too greedy.
I mean, this was literally titled Greed Death 2, right? So I'm not trying to say that, this isn't me saying, hey man, maybe a little greedy here. I think Peter's saying it.
He literally
double escort for what?
Ends the quest saying, why am I so greedy? There goes.
Okay,
I mean, I
I
don't even want to know his playtime again. It's got to be over 2 days at this point again.
Peter goes again. Peter went again last time. He goes again.
Yeah, Peter's definitely a gamer, and I feel like I jinxed him because I was playing, I think it was yesterday, just for like 5 minutes. I log in and I see Peter running past me, and he's already higher level than me. Boy. And I yell, "We love you, Peter," and he whispers me a heart, and then I wake up to this clip. This is this is just painful.
I feel for Peter, man. That's sad.
Why was I so greedy? I was way too greedy.
Rest in peace, Pete.
We're gonna pull Rag in 3 to 6 weeks.
You know who else? We made a prediction yesterday about it's gonna be a higher level death by the end of the week.
Yeah.
You hear about this one?
Yeah.
There's no clip of it, chat. I'm pretty sure he's EU mage as well.
Yep.
Dying at 59.9. He's got 2 bars of XP left, and he's 60.
I'm not even gonna talk about this because it's just like 59.9. Like,
Frost
do what you want.
Whisper Gorge, collecting the crystals, I'm assuming, to get a... Is this the Juju attunement? I'm trying to remember why you do this quest. Everyone has to do this quest at some point. But to do it solo is kind of insane. I did it solo on my druid, but that's because I have staff.
You're not a druid
Yeah.
in this situation, man. You're
Yeah.
a frost mage, man.
Are these things immune to frost too?
Yes, dude.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, yikes is all I have to say then.
I mean, like,
Yikes.
I'm not 100% sure they're immune to frost, but like they're big ice blocks. Like anything
Yeah.
made of water is immune to frost, so I'm sure a giant ice block is also immune to frost.
Damn.
I mean, again, I'm not even gonna comment on a 59.9 deaths. Like that is just like heartbreaking. Like,
So here's
I
some
can't.
feels good at least. Last night, I need to go back and watch this run. I'm thinking if this is the actual West Coast timer, they did this run at like 2 o'clock in the morning. But they got Edge Masters to drop for cargoes last night. I don't think he's going to use them personally. I'm pretty sure I'll give them to a warrior or something like that.
I'm sure Ampi's waiting in the wings, right? Isn't Ampi's live right now? Let me check. Ampi's still live. Man, Ampi's
okay.
pumping.
So
Ampi is level 54, but a human, so maybe the human doesn't get the edgies.
Yeah, Alliance are weird with edgies. They definitely don't need them as much as Horde because they
Well,
naturally have the
you
swords.
give it to the first non-human warrior, right?
If we even have such a thing.
You will get one. Isn't
Oh, Parla maybe. Nah, he's
Yeah.
tanking though, but we'll see. But yeah, cargoes. This man is literally just on the blessed run. One shot it. They've had 5 epics drop now, I think. It's just disgusting. So hopefully that man can stack up some warden staffs, if you know what I'm saying. Nice little 60 present for me when I get 60. And you had mentioned this earlier. You know, you saw Stitches, his little Monka-esque moment. Thankfully,
sprinting at me like 90 miles an hour.
I don't believe this is a hardcore death, so thank goodness. I'm looking at the guy's name, but this guy is just a hard AFK in the middle of the road. I'm looking at that guild name. This is the best quality we got, though. But this guy is doing the good civilian thing of, hey, don't AFK here, and then literally look at the top of your screen what shows up in like 2 seconds. Oh, and sure enough, there's Stitches. This man, he's spam whispering him, dude, you gotta go, dude. Hey guys, if this was, you would literally be the noobiest death if you have this death as a hardcore character. This guy doesn't care. He's a multi-lifer. But I'm bringing this up just because if you're going to zones like this, you need to know what's out there waiting for you. This guy goes, rip, we're just going to speed through the clip. And if you're AFK, you're sitting down, and whenever you're sitting down, you're guaranteed to get crit for a hit. And here comes Stitches, level 27 versus level 35. Half his health gone in one hit. And that's all she wrote.
It's just like watching someone get run over by a train.
Oh my god, it was a hardcore player. It came up in the guild. I couldn't read the chat. He was in his guild.
Oh no.
Oh, this was EU. This was Mortal. Okay. EU kick. That is no, bro. I didn't realize. I didn't watch the end of the clip and realize it came up. 27 AFK and Stitches comes rolling down the road, bro.
Oh yeah, that guild is definitely mortal. Uh-oh. Wake up, rise and shine.
Oh
wakey,
my
wakey.
god, we gotta see. Okay, at this point, would you try to save this guy as the warrior? He's
No,
third. Yeah,
he's
you're right.
dead. What do you mean?
You're right. You're
You're a warrior.
If I was-
even like you're a hunter.
If I was a hunter, yeah, maybe I would try it. And there go all the F's flying in chat. No way, dude. Oh my god. Okay, we have someone in chat. I didn't want to pull up this clip. We're gonna do an extra clip real quick. Sam JW just walked in the chat, and I didn't really want to talk about stuff like this because it's honestly not that big of a deal. You go again if this happens to you. We have a hero, Sam JW. Last night, where's her music playing from? Oh, the clip played again. Teramis was devouring people last night. All right, I'm sure you heard of this. Everyone heard about this. Sam JW, the man, the myth, the legend, who just popped in chat, tried to pull it off the Griefer and reset him. Tried to save the good people of Goldshire and Stormwind. We lost a lot of people to this dragon last night. And this is why you always need to be recording locally, stream to YouTube, something like that, guys.
Do you get to go again if you run up to him and try to pull him, though? This is like
this is a save your death, and I'm pretty sure he had to reset.
You have to reset here because this is like an RP, like I'm saving the world kind of moment. So you don't get to make this kind of move. Like, obviously, Sam, we appreciate your sacrifice, and I would love to allow you to continue. But I feel like you made this decision knowing that this is the legacy you wanted, and you don't achieve that legacy without having to restart. I'm excited to see how this ends up for you, though.
We'll fast forward a little bit. So this AoE, I don't know if it's bugged or if it's genuinely just this mob, but if you're close enough, even if you're at his butt and he breathes, as you can see here, it hits you.
I am thinking.
I'm torn on Taramis as a thing here.
Where does this mob even spawn, bro? Is this a swamp or? Oh, I know. Yep, you're right. Okay, he's level 50. He's level 50, right?
Something like that. He's big. But he's not. We need like 5 more 60s before we can.
And he's gonna get farmed.
Before we can kill
I
him.
love the insta res by the roaming priest. There's so many random non-hardcore players following. Like, what the hell is happening here? And we learned a couple good things. One, Sam is an absolute Chad.
Absolute Giga Chad,
2,
saving the world.
You can survive a breath. Look at him here. He takes 613.
Wait, Sam, is this edited to music at all?
No, I think he's listening to a stream. Listen, actually, I'll just tell you what literally the first line of the clip is when it comes. It was so funny when I heard it. Is Duranosaur my sensei? He is. I have to do this for Duranosaur. I don't know if this is Sam talking or if he's listening to someone else. But the first line is Duranosaur my sensei? And we were supposed to have Duranosaur on the show today, guys, but hopefully he'll come tomorrow.
In hindsight, Gordon, this is our fault. We scheduled a morning show and expected anybody to show up.
That's true. And we were like, hey, at 7:30, like, oh, you coming today, buddy? But that is just a couple of clips there. Let's go ahead and go back to.
So here's what I'll say about. I want to talk about Taramis.
Yeah.
I want to talk about a couple things today. This is really the end of our show is just a couple things to talk about. I feel like.
Yep.
One thing I want to talk about is Taramis. So, obviously, you die to Taramis. If you like log in and Taramis is in your face, that's bad. Like, that's tough.
Yeah.
You have to, like, if you submit that as a potential grief for sure. The person griefing with Taramis should be banned, in my opinion.
Absolutely report it if you see it running past you too.
Yeah, all of those things are true. I will say, for the most part, you get a bold warning about Taramis.
Yeah.
Like, you'll get a warning 15 minutes before Taramis is even in Stormwind.
Or anywhere near. People cite him and what's the routing? You go Blastland, Swamposaurus, Deadwind Pass. I don't know why he'd be in Deadwind, and then Darkshire. So typically, if you went straight for Stormwind after there, you have a 15-minute window before he even gets to Stormwind. This guy went all the way through Darkshire, Duskwood to Westfall to Goldshire, and then to Stormwind. So, yeah, I agree with you. There's plenty of warning for dodging Taramis. We had a guy in Delta yesterday actually die to Taramis. He just dropped off of the flight path. So he was flying in, had no idea, and the guy had Taramis just chilling at the flight path, got one shot. This guy said a couple expletives in guild, yada yada yada, and I quickly messaged him. I was like, were you recording? And he's like, yeah. I was like, okay, go again. Or not go again. I was like,
keep playing.
Yeah, just keep playing. And he's like, but I lost my buff. And I was like, okay, well, at that point, it's up to you. Like, if you truly want that buff, reset, and it is what it is. It sucks. If not, you're free to keep playing. Yeah, absolutely.
Right now, I don't think I'd reset.
I think this guy was 17, so it's resettable for me. It definitely sucks.
Yeah.
But
yeah. What I will say is kind of our next topic of why I wouldn't reset is Blizzard recently made the decision to remove layering on our server.
Ooh, true.
And it has completely flipped the server on its head, and it has made a death absolutely catastrophic for anyone who is out of the initial two zones.
Yeah.
The bottleneck is unreal. I've heard reports of the starting zone being literally unplayable. And on that, to the fact that Taramis is an Elwyn every 15 minutes, humans are going to Dungmuro. So it's impossible to keep up right now.
That's crazy that... Is it worse than launch? Because
it's worse than launch. It's worse than launch.
There's so many people playing that.
No,
I think that's a good problem to have, but it sucks.
I just think that
I love
we're only a week in. We're only a week in, and it's also worth noting that we're a hardcore server at the end of the day. Like, Obsidian Edge, whether Blizzard wants to acknowledge it or not, is a hardcore server.
And that's also...
Therefore, starting zones are going to continuously be more populated.
That doesn't help the bottleneck, too, because you're not grouping for these specific name mob kills in these early level quests, so there's a line, and a lot of people disrespect the line. I've been in a couple lines, and it was really cool to see the first time. I was like, all right, this is dope. And then what isn't cool is when you're like third in line after waiting 20, and then 5 people just walk up and say, F your line. And
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck, hunt it on a stack with you, Gordon.
You snag it.
If I die at level 30 today, and I have to go back to the starting zone,
it ain't happening.
I'm not waiting in a line.
Yeah, I got you.
It's simple as that. Maybe I'm a negative Nancy. Maybe I'm not the citizen that Azeroth needs.
It's all good.
But I'm not waiting, dude. I'm tilted out of my mind.
It's interesting. Is dynamic respawning still a thing? I believe so. In certain spots.
Yes, but it's not. It doesn't keep up with.
So why is there not dynamic layering? I know they did this like in phase 3 or 4 when there were no layers, and then they released a new phase. They brought back dynamic layering where you wouldn't know it until it happened, but they just randomly had layers again one day, and there was like no announcement. They were only up for like a day or 2, and then they were gone again.
I think they need, like, our server specifically probably needs layers for another couple weeks, to be honest.
That's crazy.
We're a hardcore server,
it's
man.
Awesome.
Like the starting zones stay. It's not even the population in itself, right? But in a normal server, everyone starts. The starting zone gets crazy congested, and then they disperse. So a normal server is probably dispersed enough to the point where, Westfall's a little crowded. Dark Shore's a little crowded.
Yeah, but you can get out of the starting zone.
Once you're out, you're never going back. Yeah. This time, 90% of our players are re-rolling again at the same time because they all die.
Valid point. I'll give you that. So, easiest thing we can do is just prevent dying, right?
Yeah, just don't die.
So, in this 20 to 30 bracket, which people seem to be jumping in, I'm seeing a lot of 20 deaths. We gotta be smart, you guys. We gotta be doing an extra zone at level 18, 20 before you even think about going to these. You should be 2 to 3 levels over every single mob at this point for the next 10 levels that you fight.
It should be rare that you kill a mob at level. I went and did one quest at level yesterday, and it was like this crazy rare occasion. Like, you should forget what level you are. You should be like, wow, I'm level 29 because you've been killing 24s nonstop.
You do all these quest chains, and they're all green, and you might even over-level the zone and have some gray quests, but you have to do the gray quests just to progress the quest line and the main storyline, the big quest chains. You guys, I'm 37.8, like I said, at the start of the stream. I have not even put a foot in a northern Stranglethorn. I only have Buddha Bay Flight Path because I came over from Ratchet when I was doing Wailing Caverns. So I have access to that. I've not done a single quest in Stranglethorn Vale. People normally go there.
How did you manage
30.
that? Did you do a lot of South Shore and stuff?
I did all of South Shore. I did the free early quests in Arathi. I did all of Altark Mountains. I did all of Desolus.
Okay.
There's big XP there. Actually, I didn't even do all of Desolus yet.
I'm assuming you did Shimmering Flats.
Oh, Shimmering Flats, true. Yep. Okay, Shimmering Flats, you guys, is the chef's kiss for a free level early on. Okay.
I love shimmering
Go
flats.
there
I wish every zone in the game with shimmering flats reskinned. I want every zone to be a circle.
Go there. You can go there 32 and do every single quest in shimmering flats and get a guaranteed level, and it's the safest level you'll have, 1 to 60. Mob density, delicious. 2 pulls, non-existent. Quests, there's like 7 quests you can do all at the same time, and you literally just make laps and kill everything. There's no scary mob. I think there's one elite mob. I don't even remember where it is. It's out on its own. Like, you'd have to face pull it to pull it. It doesn't come get you. And the only scary mob I can think about is a basilisk, because it has a gaze, and you can range it. It starts casting it. If you're a melee, just dip, and it won't hit you. Oh, it's such a good freaking
and it's definitely worth the run now too, because a lot of people
get the Tenaris flight path.
You get Tenaris flight path. You can get the Feralis flight path as well. You can get the near Feralis flight path. Also, a lot of people did Wailing Caverns this time around, so you can go to Ratchet.
Yep.
What are you saying?
The biggest thing, just don't die to Horde Guards and free win post, you guys. All right, take the big loop. It's smack dab in the middle of 100 or 1,000 needles. I was gonna say 100 thieves. Jesus.
100 thieves. Shout out 100 thieves.
It's smack dab in the middle of the zone. Okay, there's maybe one guard that you could potentially aggro, but it's 100% avoidable. Just walk around. The mobs in central, in that strip of 1,000 needles, they're like level 27. So if you're 30, you're perfectly fine to go in there. Like Les just said, get the Tenaris flight path, get the Feralis flight path. You're chilling. It is such a good quest line to do, and at that point, if you hit 33, you could start doing some South Shore. Like you said, doing quests at that level, I was just in the area of Altuk Mountains, killing some lions, killing some humanoids outside. Super safe farm as well. Great farm to do. Just southern Altuk Mountains. I was in the area. I was like a 36. I snuck up to northern Altuk Mountains where there's 40 quests. And there were a couple people killing them. There's a chest you have to loot to get a quest. There's one named mob you have to kill. He respawned. I was 36. He was 40. I might have pulled him. I might have killed him. And did that quest way out of line. So I did every single quest in Altuk Mountain except the elite quest. I wasn't planning on doing them at that level, but they're definitely a doable quest. I very much enjoyed that as well. The humanoid farm in Altuk Mountains is some of the best farm as well. There's vendors right next to them as well, so you can kill ogres and just grind. When I had my 1 to 60 run, I farmed the non-elite ogres for 2 levels, and then I went back and farmed the 40 elites solo when I was like 42. There's a reset spot. Super safe. We can go over that for another episode as well. You just gotta find these cozy spots, you guys, where there's a bunch of quests, and you look around, and you just see, there's no way I could 2-pull unless I run into 2 mobs. That is the best place you could be.
Yeah, I think at this point too, especially with the starting zones being such a death sentence, like I'm pretty sure if I die at this point, I might take a little bit of a break. Just because I don't know if I have. We would probably have to run the duo or something. Just because I don't know if I can like get through that crowd again. It's pretty unbearable. Yeah. From what I hear, so it might be worth, like in a typical SOM meta, you probably wouldn't have to sit and grind, but maybe it's just worth it just to overlevel everything a little bit more and be a little bit more safe, because not only is death delete, death's pretty catastrophic for the brand right now, I'll be honest with you.
Alright, so biggest thing, guys, overlevel early on, okay? 18s to 20s, do half an extra zone. Go to Dark Shore. There's so many quests there. So many good quests. Alright, Dark Shore is easy peasy in third person, okay? Y'all got no excuse if you go there level 18 and start it. Then learn the scary parts of each zone, okay? There's so many guides out there. We could tell you. Ask any of us personally. Hop in the Discord. Feel free to ask us. You got Stitches patrolling in Duskwood. You got Morladim trolling in Duskwood. You got to be trolling the pulleys, alright? You can have... There's literally add-ons that will pop up. Silver has an add-on. It literally flashes on her screen whenever a mob comes into frame. She has Morladim on there. She has Stitches on there. So it's impossible for her to get hit by these pats. You can mark them so they'll stay marked forever. And then, like, knowing little things like Desolus. Everything is a single pull. Desolus is such a good zone as well. The only scary part is maybe accidentally auto-attacking Rexar, who pats through there, who's a level probably 62 elite.
He will clap you up.
He doesn't fight you unless you attack him. He's literally a neutral aggressive
is
mob. Yeah. I ran past him twice.
Him on my pally
still scares me every time.
Terrified, yeah.
I still do a big loop around him. I've seen him like 7 times, but I don't know if you run through him if he will aggro you, but you can be right next to him and he doesn't aggro you.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not testing it.
But I'm not testing that, yeah. And then the only other scary thing is there's a pack of 4 hyenas that roams Desolus, but they're level 32. So if you see them, you just walk around. Other than that, like just knowing little things like that make zones so safe, you guys. So
what would you say the routing would be? And this is a great question for you, I guess, from me, because I'm level 29 right now. I still have, just to give you an idea of where I'm at, I still have stock 8s to do.
Okay, beautiful.
So I'm gonna do stocks.
No more 29.
I still have Nomer and I still have RFK.
Okay.
Now,
RFK...
Nomer I probably won't do until 32.
Which is fine. Yeah. I'd want to be 32 because the boss is 35 and most mobs are 32 and 33.
So I probably won't do Nomer until 32. But, so I'm at 29 right now.
Yep.
I'm logging on and I'm trying to do stocks. I'm trying to get 30 from stocks.
All good. Yep. There's like 4 or 5 quests too, so make sure you get all those.
At 30, where am I going? South Shore?
I'm liking South Shore's not bad. There's a couple mountain lion kill quests. You could do the Murlocs and the Nagas there. They're all 30, maybe 32. So it would be an at level, but it's honestly super safe. And you can pull the mobs, both Murlocs and Nagas, if you fight near the dock at South Shore. There's like 4 guards that'll come and 2-tap everything. So there's...
Well, I still have late Duskwood to finish, so maybe I'll just finish that.
Let's go late Duskwood, and then we go South Shore.
Duskwood to do, so then I'll probably be 31.
Okay. And then go South Shore. You'll get an entire level at South Shore, so you'll be 32. Yep. You can go to Nomer there. Probably hit 33 because again, there's 6 quests in Nomer. So.
You know what? I'm thinking about my quest log right now. I think I have quest up to 32 just from these zones, just from the Duskwood. Ashen Vale.
There you go.
And I would say Red Ridge, but Red Ridge is pretty unplayable right now. Yeah. Just because of the mob. The mob like loves Red Ridge, so I'm just avoiding it. So I'm probably gonna just do
Desolus at 33.
Yeah.
And there's
Shimmering Flats.
Oh,
Shimmering Flats. Probably. Good. I'll probably do Shimmering Flats before Nomer. Get the free level. Be safe.
Do Shimmering Flats before RFK as well. Because you'll pick up a RFK quest, you loot a satchel. It does PvP flag you right at the lift. But I mean, just everyone does it. Just run straight to the Feralis flight path at that point. You'll be fine.
Oh, that's the RFK quest with the Dead Dwarf, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay,
so that is one of the few quests that does PvP flag you, but it's pretty safe.
Yeah.
So you could do that with the whole group. It makes it a lot safer, but you have to stand around and everyone has to get. It's like a 1-minute respawn, so up to you.
Yeah, and then as you chip away through your 30s, you will move towards. I mean, you would typically move towards early STV at probably 34, 35.
And I told myself I'm not going there.
Couple people skip that. You skip that.
I'm going there today, but yeah.
Northern Stranglethorn's pretty easy though.
Yep.
You went further up into Alterac than I usually do.
Yeah, I don't do that. Do half of Alterac. Half of Altarac's actually really safe, just like the Defias killing quests by the Alterac Valley portal. And again, you can pull mobs there, and the guards will one-tap them as well. There's guys, you gotta make use of guards. If they're nearby, any mob that's hitting you, they'll come and 2-tap it. Just be safe like that. And
just trying to big brain the rest of the route.
Then you go to Deso.
Yeah.
There's so many kill quests and gather quests in Deso. It's beautiful. And again, the mob density is perfect, especially as a mage. You could AoE farm there if you wanted to, but
don't tell me that. I've been doing like 4 and 5 pulls, and it's been a bad idea.
Okay.
I'm not even spec'd for it, and I keep doing it, dude. That's how I'm gonna die. I want you to know that. Just know my death clip is gonna come from me trying to AoE farm in Frostbite Shatter spec, even though I should just be single targeting.
All right, and then from there you're caught up to me, and then you do some of Stranglethorn Vale. You get like 38. You got the quest from Desolus for Scarlet Monastery, and then you go hit up SM. You got 4 dungeons to grind there. That's guaranteed a level just of mob grinding,
mobs.
Doing 4 dungeons worth of mobs, and at that point you're close to 40, and then the world becomes your oyster, honestly. So.
Well, is 40 to 44 still jank? No, probably not anymore,
Probably
right?
not.
You probably
I mean,
still have a lot in your
there's
tank
so
from
much
STV
in-
and stuff.
Yeah, there's Southern STV. You got early Tenaris. You could head up to Hinterlands. There's a couple quests up there.
Do not touch early Tenaris at 40.
Yeah, you want to be. I'll plan on being 42 before I even do a single quest in Tenaris.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'll probably do the like, they're not called the fires, but you know, the people right outside Tenaris and their waste. Yeah, I'll do early on of those probably, and maybe farm and grind an entire level there. We'll see.
This went a little long, but I'm just enjoying talking about this.
No, I mean it's good to talk about because a lot of people just seemingly don't really know where to go. But again,
people don't even leave Eastern Kingdoms as humans sometimes. They just like sit in Kalimdor, and it's like, or they sit in Eastern Kingdoms, and it's like unreal. Shout out Asubi though. We had a crazy close call in Shadowfang Keep earlier.
Right on.
Yeah, the link is the clip is
It's the
terrifying.
only dungeon I forgot to do, but there's no really good druid gear there, so rest in peace. But I think that's a good episode. That's it for today, and we're planning on bringing in some guests, guys. So
yeah, the guests are rolling in. They hit 60 at this point. I also want to bring on. You know what? You know who we need to bring on?
What's that?
We need to bring on Only. Only Black Smoke.
Yep.
Only Black Smoke has had a week. They have had.
Didn't they
definitely,
die?
They died and then they died again.
Okay.
So they're hurting right now. They need our love. They need our support, and we will hopefully not this week, but next week bring them on and inspire them to go again because. You're so far ahead, and then how's mob density near you, Gordon? If I play like hours today, will I be ahead of a decent pack? Or is there like a lot of people?
I didn't run into a single person until we got to the Naga chokehold at Northwestern Desolus on the island where you go grab the treasure. Great quest line, by the way.
That's inspiring to me. I will pump today.
And the only reason there's such a bottleneck is because there's 2 of like the 6 named mobs that drop a satchel, and the satchel has the worst. I killed like 50 mobs, and I was absolutely stealing tags from these mages who weren't in hardcore guilds. I'm a piece of shit. But
dude, if they're not hardcore, I'm yoinking the tag. 100%.
I was there for like an hour trying to get one quest item, but I knew I wanted to just get it done. It's a great quest to do, so finally got it done. That was the only quest where I got stuck behind people for 10 levels, honestly. So feels good. I'm going to Northern Stranglethorn. I'm probably gonna hate it today.
You're gonna hit some people in Northern Stranglethorn, I think, but you'll be all right.
Yep. So hopefully when we you guys see me tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna be gone most of the day today, so I might not hit 40, but maybe we'll hit 40 today. We'll see.
I might hit 40. Just kidding. I don't think I'll do 30 to 40 in a day, but
all right, we're stalling though.
See ya.
We're getting out of here, guys. See you guys tomorrow.
See you. Check us on Instagram. No, we're not even on Instagram. Yeah, we're making an Instagram. No, Discord, YouTube. Like and subscribe. Made a TikTok. Just kidding. I didn't do that either.
No, we're not doing any TikTok dances or nothing.